This is a remake of a ride I made in August of 2012 on a trail that I call the Devil's Tail Trail. For lack of a better name, I just named it. This is the last half of this ride. It's over in the Cahutta Wilderness, and this is part of what I think was probably an old logging road from years gone by. I was up here by myself. This is about the last third of the ride, I guess, this particular section of film is. I decided I'd go ahead and narrate this section because it was a strange ride. Probably a ride I shouldn't have taken, but I did. I had no idea where this went, but I decided to find out. Off to my left there, a few inches, it drops off about 200, maybe 250 feet down through there, almost straight down. And being the age I am, I was taking it very slow. I'd already seen a rattlesnake up here, and every stick I saw looked like a cottonmouth copper-headed water rattler, if you know what I mean. So I was taking it easy looking for those. There are a lot of bear in that area over there, although I didn't see one, and I am very glad I didn't. But that is a wilderness area, and they do populate it up there. Quite a few of them do. No bear that day, but when I finally got over this, I was very happy to have got out of there. Although I did take another ride on it this year, this last spring, with friends, and that ride's on YouTube also. I doubt very seriously I'm ever going to attempt this ride again. It was a pretty rough ride. Going through in the summertime with all the leaves out and everything is one thing. The last time I took this ride, why, it was in the early spring and the leaves were down, and you could see how far it is off the side of that cliff there, and it is a long ways down. Anyway, a lot of flack from my friends for being such an old fool to go out here and ride around in these areas like this all by myself, and I'm kind of glad I did after it's over with, but I'll have to admit that there's a few points in here where I was pretty scared on this little ride. I guess in my younger days I wouldn't have bothered with something like that. That never occurred to me, but nowadays it doesn't occur to me till I start doing it, and then I think about it. I'm so busy scouring the ground with all them sticks and things up there looking for snakes after seeing that one that I'm going a little slower than what I would really like to go. I did not want to get bit out there 2-3 miles from the nearest even trail. You can see nobody uses this trail up through here except fools like me. Now I get around here and I'm looking there, and that's about a 10-foot deep ditch right there with water running through the bottom of it, and it's V-shaped, right down one side and right back up the other. I always wondered what was up that trail to the right there. I guess I'll never find that out. this little log here didn't look like much, but the drop off on the other side was about 18 inches. And I certainly didn't want to fall at that point. I was already pretty tired. This doesn't look like much until you realize it drops off at probably 250 to 300 feet right there, right beside me. And then I go right down through here and go around this little log, and I'm within about 2 inches of going off the side of that thing, never realized it. When I went back through, when the leaves was, or there wasn't all the shrubbery growing there, and saw how close I was, then I realized that was a pretty stupid place to go around over there. But it is beautiful back in there, I'll have to say that for it. But it would be a nightmare to meet a big old black bear coming up that trail the other way, because you got nowhere to go. And I was really surprised to see these folks.
This is going out, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Well, 45 seconds from the end. It'll be back on the main road.
I am tired. I went in off on top of the mountain. You're coming around that way?
Yeah, it comes back out on the dirt road in about 45 seconds to a minute. You're out.
Well, at 72 years old, this is kind of a rough trail for an old man by himself.
It's funny you're here, because the last time we were here, we met a man about your age on one that was about a early 70s model enduro, about a 250.
Well, that proves that there's more than one idiot out here, doesn't it?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with riding, hell. If you ain't